Welcome back, folks, to the Neptunes franchise here on 2K24 here in year 7 about it. A third of the way through the season, trying to get about halfway through today because we're going to get all the way to this game against the Spurs. That is the showcase game for today on the road in San Antonio. We are coming off a game that was a crazy ending. Lou Dort hits the game-winning shot, his only shot made of the entire game after missing pretty much 5 wide-open threes at the course of the first, 3.5 quarters. But we got the win because of that one shot. But how about Cole Anthony, man? Led us in scoring in 12 minutes off the bench, 10 for 12 from the field, and pretty much our first time seeing him since he was benched back in like the 10th game of the season. So I think based on his performance here, I think he has pretty much earned a lot more playing time. So let's go take a few minutes away probably from Wilson Towns and from Jose Ramirez, probably because both guys have kind of struggled from the field so far. Ramirez definitely is not playing anywhere close to what he was doing at this point, last season once we had acquired him. But we're going to go ahead and give Cole Anthony a lot of Towns' minutes for now, especially here in this third quarter because I think it's important for that. We'll keep Towns for like 5 minutes, but I think he's pretty close to probably going to the G League. It's just probably going to happen. I don't want Anthony to be on the court at the same time as Jovanovic because that would be really bad for our defense. So we'll bump him up to about 15 minutes and see what happens there. So Ramirez down to around 19, but I still want to get Ramirez back on track. We know that once this guy can start knocking down his shots, he's a dangerous start, especially from behind the arc. So need him to step up here. We're also missing Jalen Duren for probably another game or two before he can come back. But once he does, Mo Bamba will go back to the reserves. But going to see him about a month again. They're going to get through the All-Star voting draft, and we're going to get up to this game against the Spurs right before the All-Star break. So let's sim right up to it. We're going to get Jalen Duren back here soon. And we get him back after one game, which we won against Utah, who is off to a horrible start to their Year 7 campaign. But that will bring Jalen Duren back, so let's go ahead and just swap the roles for Capella and Bamba, and then give these minutes from Bamba to Jalen Duren. Mac Boyd picks up a twisted right ankle here a few games later, but he can play through it, and I think I'm going to let him play through it too. Why not? He's our best player. Don't want to be missing him when we're trying to still fight for this 1 seed. And he's fully healed about 6 days later. No other injuries. I mean, we won both games when he was dealing with that injury, so that's good. But Jalen Duren sprains his knee, I believe, again. I forget what his other short-term injury was, but another 1 or 2 week injury will sideline him. So, gonna have to bring in Capella again as the starter. Now it's time for the All-Star Draft, everybody. And Mac Boyd is once again a team captain, as he should be. Jokic is the other one. So we're gonna sim this draft and see what the teams are looking like. So on Team Nikola, you got Jokic, Wemby, Tatum, Garland, and Giddey, with Doncic, Cade Cunningham, Cat, De'Aaron Fox, Mobley, Miller, and Şengün off their bench. While for Team Mac, you've got Mac Boyd, John Morant, SGA, Zion, and Scotty Barnes, with Giannis off the bench alongside LaMelo, Jaylen Brown, Jabari Smith, Chet, AC Cole, and Matthew Wright Foreman. And we get Jalen Duren back 1 game before we face the Spurs. We only have 1 game between now and next week, which is when that game happens. So you can bring him back in. Everybody doesn't seem to be too tired any longer. We have only 1 game over this next 7-game stretch. So plenty of rest coming up for the entire team, which will be nice. Ooh, and we are actually at the trade deadline. Let's pause here for a second because this is our last game before we face the Spurs. It's against Denver, who is now 34-17. They have really bounced back after a relatively slow start. And where is Donovan Mitchell? Is he hurt? He's down here. He must be hurt. Oh. He tore his Achilles. He's done for the season. Oh. Okay. But we have played probably our best basketball to this point during this last month. We killed it during January, man. Especially after this game against the Sixers, which was coming off kind of a pretty difficult stretch for us comparably. We have played lights out, especially on offense, man. We have a couple of huge games here. We start off with a win against the Jazz. 21 for Minyu Chan and Brooke Neely, but 38, 5, and 10 for Boyd. Nice stat line here for Jonathan Kuminga. We bludgeon the really bad Bucks behind 55 and 10 for Mac Boyd. 1 point shy of tying his career high, which we saw on opening nights. 19 points for Cole Anthony, 8 for 9 shooting. Kuminga played pretty well. That's pretty solid. Against the Hornets, we lose in overtime by 5. Once again, Nick Smith and Brandon Miller play well against us. LaMelo had a nice stat line as well. Kuminga, Boyd both stuffed the stat sheet, but Jovanovic struggled from the field, and so did Matthew Rhodes. Then we bounced back by absolutely destroying the Pacers behind 50 more from Mac Boyd, man. This guy is going off this season. Even though they had 36 from Hallie, we absolutely destroy them. Then we took down the Bulls behind 53 for Boyd. What is this guy on right now? He's got to be taking something. This is crazy. Then 162 against the Pelicans. And this was really well-balanced scoring this time around. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys in double figures and 3 guys with 26 or more. It's hard to lose when you shoot 60% from the field and north of 50% from behind the arc. Then we absolutely obliterate the Cavaliers. This was not even a contest against Zion and Garland because Jonathan Kuminga and Mac Boyd both went off. Jovanovic and Ramirez played very well as well, but I mean, dude, Boyd is on an absolute tear recently. That's our second straight 60-point or 60% game from the field. We face the Bucks again, and they've got no chance against us. 27 for Peter Leonard, 32, 7, and 8 for Jovanovic, one of his best games of the season to this point. Well, Mac Boyd once again tacks on a lot of points and assists. Good seeing that. I think that Cole Anthony's picking up some steam on the bench as well. Another good offensive day, dropping 157. This offense is literally playing lights out against some of these really bad teams. So good seeing this. I have a pretty low scoring one comparably against the Hawks, but we still got the win. 20 plus for Jovanovic and Boyd, 30 for De'Aaron Fox in that loss. Then we destroy the Celtics, who are below 500. 52 for Boyd. He has got to be nearing like the record for most 50-point games in a single season, man. This is crazy. You play them again and blow them out for the second straight game, this time with a much more well-balanced approach on the offensive end. 22 for Jaylen Brown here, but the Celtics, for the second straight game, failed to even score 100 points. Took down the Sonics. Their leading scorer was Salma with 18 points. Boyd drops another 50-point game. This is crazy. 52 and 16. Oh my God, what are we seeing here? This is just another level from Boyd, man. He drops 32 here in a 1-point loss, which we could have easily won, but a close game, you can't win all of them. And then against the Nets, 34 for Dion Walton. Kuminga drops 40 this time. Okay. Love seeing that from him. 25 for Boyd here, a 9 for 18 shooting. And now we're here at the deadline. And to be honest, you know, we're 40 and 12. We're first in the power rankings. We're first in the conference now by 6 games. We just went on a tear, and it's paid off because we have now jumped ahead of the pack by like twice as many games as we were up by before we simmed. So this is an amazing stretch here of basketball. Okay, well, I forgot about Wiltz, who obviously has the record by far in most 50-point games in a season, but relative to like the actual modern NBA, since Wilt essentially, the highest number of 50-point games in a year is 10 from Kobe back in 06-07. And then Harden, a couple of Wilt seasons, and Michael Jordan have 9 rather. So 2 more from Boyd, he will tie Kobe for the most besides Wilt Chamberlain. So he's got 8 so far this season, and like 5 of them have come in the past 3 weeks of basketball. He is going crazy. He is now averaging 35.1 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 6.1 assists, also putting up some great steal and block numbers. I mean, SGA is right behind him in terms of points per game, but Mac Boyd is absolutely killing it. He is on track still to win his 3rd straight scoring title. He's shooting 47% from 3. He continues to just up his game year after year, man. This is crazy. He was dropping just below 32 points per game last year on less rebounds too, but he's playing even better this season, man. I mean, his career is going to be an absolute story. But somebody who is also playing extremely well is not only Jovanovic, but Jonathan Kuminga. 18.5, 6 rebounds, just below 4 assists, 1 steal a game, but shooting 58% from the field. 40-12. This is an even better start to our season than we had last year in year 6. So, do we make a move? Is it time for us to make a trade? Is there anybody worth moving right now? If we look at Jose Ramirez, he was obviously brought back on a 3-year deal, but he's been kind of way worse than he was last year in terms of shooting. He's shot about 3% worse than he was last year from the field. He has shot around 7% worse from downtown, and he's shooting better at the charity stripe, but 12 points per game. Do you want to make a move and get somebody that maybe is a better fit? We're still starting Dort, but could we find a better option than Jose Ramirez, who continues to prove that he's not really as good on defense as we thought he was going to be, and he's, obviously still shooting, pretty well from downtown, but it's not as well as he was. Especially after his last couple of showcase games. So maybe it's time to move on from him. Maybe giving him the contract for 3 years was a mistake. Let's at least see what somebody would offer for him. Well, the Sixers are offering us Anunoby, who, we saw him play against us, and he was very, very good. He's also way taller at 6'7", and he is shooting better this season than Ramirez is, but not as much. But that's still really good. He's playing about the same minutes as Ramirez is, and he's shooting better in all 3 spots on the court. A 2.9 plus minus, while Ramirez has a plus 5.9 plus minus, but he's on a way better team, so that could be the reason why. Let's look at the advanced stats real quick, if I can. If we look at true shooting, Ramirez is at 57%, which is, I'm pretty sure that's not that good, right? I'm pretty sure that's correct. And then if we look at his pure point rating, this pretty much tells you their assist turnover ratio, but when turnovers are kind of valued as more costly than an assist is as helpful, and he's got negative 1.1, which is obviously not very good. For EWA, he's got 1.2, so that's pretty solid. For a guy that's been coming off the bench for most of the season. And then points per weighted shots, 1.1. So let's go check Anunoby now. Anunoby's true shooting is higher at 60%, so that is good. But his PPR is way lower at negative 3.7. Okay, that is good to know. Turnover ratio of 19.4, so probably should check that for Ramirez as well. EWA is at 0, while points per weighted shot is 1.2. We know that he's definitely a better defender than Ramirez is, but is he a better fit for our team? He is very athletic, obviously, and he's got 15 badges, but he is 32 years old, so would definitely be a veteran presence. All right, looking through these offers, I gotta say, I'm not too impressed by the options here. There is Jaden Hardy, who is 6'3", so he's shorter than Ramirez, but he's also shooting worse from the field, so not sure why I would want to bring somebody in who's not having as good of a season. I think this is the move. You get somebody that is really athletic, of a veteran presence, 6'7", and will probably fit our scheme a little bit more than Ramirez does. And he played well against us when we watched that game, so I'm going to make this trade. I know it's kind of a different move than we're used to, but we're going to make this trade now, and it's done. We have made a trade with the team that we just faced last episode, folks. Anunoby is now a Neptune. Ramirez is gone. We're going to start off by giving Anunoby all of the minutes from Ramirez, but I am going to start to spread minutes out between him and Lou Dort. I'm going to let Lou Dort start the game today, but we could start to think about starting Anunoby instead because he's obviously a better overall player, at least rating-wise. Just have to see how he plays. But I think that he deserves a few more minutes, so I think we can spread these around. We'll have him check in a little bit earlier in the first quarter, and then we'll have him probably take a few minutes from Josh Green in the fourth as well. And then probably we'll take 2 minutes away from it from Anthony at shooting guard and just let Anunoby take those 2 minutes. So 24 off the bench for Anunoby whenever Lou Dort's not on the court. Well, I just had a connection issue that, well, I was trying to start the game and it completely reverted back to a few games before. So I'm not sure why that happened, but gonna have to redo the trade and sim through these games again. So we're about to scrub those box scores, I guess. That was weird. So I'm gonna have to make that trade again, but oh well. We're gonna do the draft again, I guess. An auto draft, and the teams are the exact same as they were before. That is at least good. Cool. So we're back at the deadline, and we're gonna make the same move again. And we're going to have one more win here, I guess. We're initially going to. So my bad, guys. That was just a weird connection thing that I was trying to load the game and it wouldn't load. And then it ended up not saving the file except on the autosave. So my bad there. But let's go ahead and make this trade again. The offer is still there from Philly. So we're going to take this because that was the original plan. So let's do it. All right, so now the Nuggets game. We won it this time around. Let's try this again. Spurs Neptunes on the road. They're going to give Carlton Posey the start here. That's interesting. I think that they're going to bench Pascal Siakam unless... Here's what happened. Pascal Siakam has a bruised right hip, so he's going to miss this game. So he wasn't traded, obviously. But finally, we can start this game. Here we go in San Antonio. At the Frostbank Center here in Texas. Jalen Duren controls the tip, and we are underway. We'll see how Lou Dort does as the starter and how Anunoby does to relieve him off the bench. Jonathan Kuminga with the ball, trying to work on Cam Whitmore, but he lost his dribble, and he misses the shot. Off the screen from Posey, this is Whitmore from the elbow, knocking it down. Averaging just under 20 points per game this season, right around where Jovanovic's numbers are. And that's a steal off of Kuminga. Just a bad pass right to Wembanyama. And he misses the shot on the other end, and he got it back for the second chance. I did still lower our run plays frequency to around 70, so we're going to see if we can get, some more natural plays for some of these players. This is Kuminga with space, but his first shot is up and out. His first three-point shot. Screen comes up. This is Fleming with a Wild pass to Whitmore, but he hangs on and knocks it down, and we're down 7-0. They got Malik Monk starting here too. Open shot for Boyd, but it doesn't go. Quick shots, but no good from Wemby. We gotta stop these slow starts, man. This is our third straight showcase game. Starting pretty damn slow compared to the competition here in the showcase game. So, gotta avoid that because going in an early hole makes it way difficult to win, obviously. This is Boyd with the down low off-ball cuts for a first bucket. Stolen by Kuminga. Fleming just never saw him. A flash of blue right to the rack. We're back within one score. Shot clock under 5 for San Antonio. Posey to Fleming for the contested 3. They're off to a hot start. Low block for Boyd. Double team comes. Kuminga's got space. There it is. And now a steal again off of Posey. This time it's Mac Boyd drawing the ball loose. He slices inside. Fires and misses the shots. Not a bad look. Oh, they got Wemby off the screen. That's way too easy. Little pick and roll with Duren, but Yobi fires instead. And took a spill as well. Back to Posey. Boyd's there on defense, but he can't stop him. Wow. So technically now we enter this game on a 13-game win streak, by the way, and Lou Dort has shot 49% from behind the arc during the stretch. We've been scoring around 134 points per game. This is Boyd, wide open, top of the key. High ball screen coming up. Whitmore with space. No. Half of the quarter gone. Shot clock under 5 now. Duren hands off. Boyd has to fire. Posey's right there to contest it, man. And now a jump ball forced by Jalen Duren. Between him and Wembanyama, he won the tip, obviously. Can he win this one? Got a couple of backups, about to check in the game, and Duren does win it. Let's push this. Slow it down instead, but Boyd's got a mismatch if we can attack it, but instead he threw it right to Wembanyama. That's not like him. Whitmore's open, and it's a 7-point lead again. So we call timeouts. Rhodes, Anunoby, and Cole Anthony all check in with Duren and Kuminga still out there. That one doesn't go behind the arc for him. But we have some of the just the dumbest turnovers, man. We just throw it right to him sometimes. Fleming knocks down the pull-up J, and they're 8 for 11. Couple of screens for Cole Anthony. He's got an open look. That one's good on his first attempt. Almost stolen. And said Monk has an open shot, but luckily it doesn't drop for him. Same play as last time. Anthony back to Anunoby for a wide open tray ball, but he can't knock it down. That one's got to go. It's wide open. And now he gets a steal off Monk. He makes up for it. Can he go the distance? Right to the rack, and he's fouled. The first on the Spurs. The first foul of the entire contest so far. First free throw. Good. He shot over 85% at the line this season. Capella checks in for the last 4 of the quarter, and the free throws are both in. Whitmore drawing the contact and finishing through it. Are you serious? 4 for 5 start for Cam Whitmore. This is just a really nice play, man. Just going right at Kuminga. Thought that was some good defense, but apparently not. And Whitmore's free throw is good. He's got 11. Anunoby getting by his man and knocking down the pull-up jumper. Whitmore trying to attack Capella now. Or that was Anunoby instead. And Lively has the and one chance too. That was on Capella. Lively's free throw is no good. Rhodes pulls down the miss. 24-16. How many times have we seen this in the first quarter? That's not the best shot, so it was well defended too. Trying to push the tempo. This is a tough shot for Whitmore, and an ill-advised one, no less. Double screens again. We've gone to this play a couple of times. Back to Rhodes. Open shot at the rim. Easy two. Screen from Whitmore. Whitney doubled at the paint, and he finishes, or can't finish, rather, through the traffic. Pick and roll with Capella. Anthony fires instead. Capella got the rebound. And an Obi, the second chance three. The Spurs brought Wemby back in, so they got Lively playing power forward. That is some Twin Tower-esque kind of stuff I'm seeing right here. Capella can't stop Wemby. Nice screen for Cole Anthony. He got the switch back to Capella. Now back out. Great passing here. Open shot. It's in. Oh, we got a bad mismatch somewhere. Just Kiba with it. We got Cole Anthony guarding Wemby, but Kiba takes a shot anyways, and it rattles out. Here's our chance to tie it up or take the goddamn lead before this first quarter's over. And down the entire game thus far. Boyd, bucket and foul over Lively. That's his first, but we were due for one of these after a couple of and ones for the Spurs. So, in comes Oliver Arthur for San Antonio, but Boyd's free throw will give us our first lead. We're finally not going to be behind by several scores after one quarter, at least, I think. Shot clock under 10. Screen coming up from Lively. Whitney back to him. Boyd's there, but we double him for no reason, and Oliver Arthur thankfully can't knock down the open shot. Good save for a decent look. Cole Anthony finds one, but it rattles off the rim. But a bit too much under it. So Wemby pushes. That shot is out. Here's our chance. Boyd's going to have a half-court shot from the logo. It's no good. But we still lead after one, 27-26. Fun game so far. The Spurs start the second quarter with the ball. This is Whitney at the rim for two. All right, back in front off the Wemby assist. Wow, what a pass to Jovanovic, but he can't finish at the rim. That was a pretty dangerous pass, but it got through. Got to finish that one next time. Oh, this is Carr. Open look. And off for Boyd. He's got Lively on him. Back to Jovanovic with space, and he answers right back. Oh my God, what was that pass? Threw it right to Josh Green. We'll take it. Little step back move, and that shot just dances around it out. That was almost a really nice play. Gonna feed Wembanyama. Duran's there. He's gonna try and spin around him. Lost his dribble, but it doesn't matter. The shot's good. Trying to go backdoor to Boyd. Over the top. He's there. We love this play. And it works out so much. Our 10th assist right there on the night. Oh, they got this play for Wemby. We got to start switching this one because it's worked for him and for Whitney a couple of times now. Screen for Jovanovic. Pull-up jumper. Open look. Wembanyama, a little pump fake. This time he missed the shot, and Boyd got the tip rebound. Finally got a stop down low on Wemby. Boyd's going to come off a screen here from Duran. No pass, man. And an Obi, and he almost turns it over. Time counting down. Got to jack it up. Boyd, no good. Oh, Carr again. Left open. 1 for 2 now. Time counting down again. Jalen Duren attacks his mismatch and got the bucket and foul on Trey Murphy. Need more of this kind of aggressiveness, man. When you have a mismatch, attack the rim. Make them foul you or just get right by them and score. This one gives us the lead. The free throw is good as well. Nice play. Spurs call timeouts. They got Wemby here playing point. He lost the ball and Rhodes just stole it right from him. I love that play. Pull up three for Boyd in transition. It doesn't drop. That was a pretty good shot, though, I think. 5 for 10 for Boyd so far with 13 points. We tipped that pass, but Whitney still hangs on. We're tied at 37. Down low to Duren. Gonna have to pass out of this most likely. He does. Boyd's waiting for Rhodes. Can't find a good look, and we turn the ball over again. The third steal for Wembanyama. They've all been thrown kind of right to him. Spurs back in front. Jovanovic lost the ball. The fourth steal for Wembanyama. Thought this team had a good IQ. Why is Duren taking that three, and why was he fouled on it too? What is happening here? Never again, Duren, please. God damn. At least finish these last two free throws. Oh my god, dude. Do not go 0 for 3. Please. The third free throw is good. Wilson Towns checks in for the first time here in this game. Only gets about 5 minutes a game here in the middle of the second quarter, so going to see what he can do for us as the points. This is Whitmore fading away. What a shot. Got Towns coming off a screen here. He gets it. And he's blocked by Wembanyama. Help defense by him. He tries to save it. Shot clock does not reset, but we have an open shot. Rhodes. You gotta hit that. No, what happened there? Rhodes got lost. At least Wemby missed the shot. It's one of their first wide open misses all day long. We've had plenty of them. Gotta get back into an offensive rhythm, though. Rhodes down low, working on Posey, and he sends it off the glass, gets it back, and misses the second try as well. Right back to this corner screen for Wemby. It's worked every time. He's got 16 points on 62% shooting thus far. Under 5 to go in the half, and we've only scored 11 points here in the quarter. And now it's just poked out from Towns, and Rhodes can't corral it. Are you serious, guys? Rhodes swats it off the glass, though. Says no sir to Fleming. Got to score, though. Towns somehow, through the traffic, got it to go. That's pretty impressive, but only 40 points right now after a cold spell. Embiid's trying to drive here, but Duren hasn't let him so far. But of course, the shot off the screen goes. How do you defend this guy? You're telling me that Wemby has averaged like 25 points per game this year, and he's already got 18 here in the first half? I hate that. 3.5 to play, Boyd back in. And we just use the entire shot clock to make a single pass. Back to Boyd. He can't finish. Wow, we try to jump the pass, and instead it's a wide open 2. I just want a non-sloppy first half. That's not a good shot, Towns. Why is he taking so many threes, man? It's not his game. We just cannot get into an offensive rhythm right now, man. We haven't scored more than 1 bucket in a row in a while. And Wemby keeps knocking him down. 11 for 16 here in the first half. Boyd has space for 3. It's good this time. Whitmore steps into a shot. Kuminga's there to contest. All right, let's start a run here to end this first half. And Obi got the handoff. Shot clock under 5. Boyd pump fakes. That shot was blocked, but Capella gets it back and stuffs it in. Got a 6-point game on our hands. Whitmore just flies right to the rim. What the hell was that defense? He's got 15. We can't stop him or Wembanyama, and they're their two best players. That's why we're losing. Not including the offense sputtering here in the second quarter. And look at Boyd's points per game going up year after year, man. When is that going to end? I hope not anytime soon. Minute to play in the half. Are we really going to end another half with less than 50 points? I really hope not. The time counting down again. We haven't made a single good pass. Get rid of this, Anunoby. Come on. This is becoming really problematic. Hey, buddy. How about you miss a shot? Trying to get Boyd open off ball. Screen from Capella. Doesn't do anything. He just walked right around it. Set a goddamn good screen for once. That's all I'm asking. Wemby hits the shot. Are you kidding? What is this? 45-58. Oh, he made it! What the hell is going on here? They're shooting 63%? Third quarter begins. Wembanyama brings it up. Might make a defensive switch here and have Boyd guard Wemby instead and just switch off ball on him with our bigs to see if that can work out. But man, they shot 63% there in the first half. Wemby's got 27 points. Boyd's got 19. That one's finally blocked. All right. Boyd, pull up three, please. We cannot be doubling this early. No, no. Please don't do this. Fleming wide open. At least he missed the shot, but please do not double, guys. We're going to lose the game if that happens. Also going to get Jovanovic more involved here, but not if he's going to miss shots like that. That was a good look. Down low, Wembanyama. A bit too strong off the glass. So we've gotten a couple of stops already, but we haven't made the most of them. We lob it for Boyd, little lefty layup. Okay. Why are you giving this guy space, Stern? Why? Why give this guy any space at all? All right, I've already had enough. One shot, I've had enough. Gonna make a change. First of all, on-ball pressure needs to absolutely be smother. Off-ball pressure needs to be tight. Because if we do deny a ball, then he's just going to cut to the rim and get wide open off plays like that. But I need to have... I'm going to put Boyd on him for now. But on the screens, we're going to have to switch. So on-ball screen with the center, we can just switch this. And for off-ball screens, we got to switch our bigs if we can. So let's go to... I'm just going to do switch on off-ball screens for now, because I can't actually change the switch rules off-ball off of auto for some reason, so I'm not sure why I can't be doing that, but whatever. Out to Kuminga. Decent look. There we go. That's a good shot, man. Kuminga has been so damn good from behind the arc all year long, but especially in these showcase games. He's really knocked down the vast majority of his opportunities. No way. Come on, dude. That's crazy. This guy has not played like this all season long until he faces us. Nice lefty shot there from Jovanovic, who hasn't really scored that much so far. Off ball. We switch it. And we got the miss. All right. That worked well. Mismatch down low for Duren. He's got Posey on him. And off to Boyd. He finds some open space and knocks down the jumper. Oh my God. He almost forced a TO off the inbound pass, but instead Wembanyama just shrugs off Boyd and knocks it down. So it's back to an 8-point Spurs lead. Boyd down low. Trying to work on Posey, and what the heck was that? Just sent his shot off the back of the backboard. Going right back to Victor. Stop doubling, for Pete's sake. If you double, we're going to lose this ball game. Straight up, if you double, we are going to lose this game. Ooh, the Spurs are only a half game ahead of OKC right now for the 1 seed over in the West. Interesting. Double screens for Dortz. He's got a path. Now he's got a man open. Jovanovic in the corner. Yes! More plays like that, please. Good defense on Whitmore by Kuminga. This is Posey. Are you serious? That was a contested shot, man. And Rhodes was right there at his face. Got Dort off the screen. He's got a path inside, and he's fouled hard by Fleming. No fragging or nothing. It's just a shooting foul, I guess. First free throw. Offline. No. No, Dort, no. We're not missing these now. Been down pretty much the whole game. Cannot miss the free throws. They lob it, and that one had no chance of going in. But of course, it's off us, so the Spurs keep possession. It's going to bring in Whitney. Monk takes his seats. Inbound to Victor for 3. No good. Dort, wide open, please. Come on. We got to start to knock down these open shots every time if we're going to win this game. We see this time and time again over in these showcase matchups, man. It's getting really tiresome. Oh, no. I thought they were going to go after Jovanovic, but instead they have an open bucket for Whitney. They've hit 9 more shots on only 1 more attempt than we have. Dort with it. We got to find a shot here. Rhodes just pulls up and misses it. Whitney pulls down the rebound. The offense just has not looked good all year long, frankly put, in these showcase games. And Whitmore hits the 3 to extend the Spurs lead to 14. What was that pass? You threw it right to Wembanyama. Fleming fouled. Some of these turnovers are really just mind-boggling. What did Dort possibly see there just to throw it right to him? I don't know. But now we're down by even more. Jovanovic off a screen, but well defended by Whitney. How do we just not create open looks for ourselves, man? This is embarrassing. We used to be so good. How is Duran? What? Not only did Duran just take that shot, but it went in. Poked down and stolen. Fleming lost it from behind. It's going to be a Rhodes steal. Jovanovic blocked on the floater. Strong drive from Posey. He's 3 for 3. Really good defense here by Junior Fleming. Jovanovic can't shake him. And once again, we can't find a good look until now with Anunoby. I think just a couple of stops here. Whitney up and under, but he misses the shot. We got the rebounds. You gotta end this third quarter strong if you want a chance here in the fourth quarter, because we're on the road against the best Western Conference team. There it is. Good pass by Anunoby. Double screens for Whitmore. Duran's there, but the shot's good. Now double screens for Jovanovic. He gets inside and draws the foul. Only the second on San Antonio here in the quarter, and the first on Whitmore. They just have not been called for too many fouls here. Gotta hit both free throws, though, if we really want to make our way back in this game. Ivanovic goes 1 for 2. Come on. Ridiculous. Whitney, backdoor to Murphy, and he got it. Boyd flies right by Carter, right to the rim. Okay. Need him back in this ball game to make a run. How do we not steal that? Please get the stop. Whitney misses it. Good defense down low by OG Anunoby. And off to Boyd, going right at Carter again. How do you miss that? You shrugged him off and everything, man. What is going on? Whitmore steps back. Obi got caught, but luckily they missed the open look. Down low, quick pass to Anunoby. Good pump fake, and he got the finish. It's down to 11, but it's a lot of hard work to get there. We're still on track to have less than 75 through 3. That's not going to cut it, man, especially against a good team like this. Stolen by Jovanovic. Fast break, do not slow this down. That's more like it. Single-digit game. Green comes up. Murphy is wide open. We'll take the miss. Ivanovic behind the arc. That's more like it. 6-point game again. Don't let up. But can we just get one more stop here in the quarter? That's all we need. One more stop plus a bucket, and we're back in this thing. Whitney answers right back, though. These guys are just like our previous opponents. Boyd did it again! Are you kidding me? This is crazy. We start the fourth quarter with the ball and are within 6 points thanks to 2 half quarters from Mac Boyd. He's left open on the 3, and it's good! Let's go! Gotta play some strong defense here. How does he score that? This guy is unreal. 36 for Wembanyama. If he just has like 1 inch of space, it's going in, man. This is wild. Duran. What are you taking that shot for? That's twice now. What in God's name? Just a wasted possession. Duran, put a goddamn hand up. What are you thinking, man? Jesus. Wemby comes back in and we just immediately squander our chances. Nice backdoor cut by Anunoby, though. Good pass by Boyd, but they're still shooting 62%. You can't win if you allow that. Oh no, here comes a screen. We gotta switch that. Duran got the steal. Cover that one perfectly. Green, open shots. Come on. You gotta knock shots like that down, man. Whitney, blocked by Duran. Lively gets it back. Second try, unreal. Boyd is like the only guy that actually wants to win this game. He almost turns it over, gets it back, and Anthony misses the open look. Wembanyama is doubled. Don't double, man. It's not going to work. Screen comes up for Whitney. Off the screen. The 3 is out. Within arm's reach pretty much the whole game. Boyd in the corner. Yes. We double again. Murphy the triple. No good. It worked out that time, but if we double again, man, I'm not sure how to stop it. Boyd can't get the bucket to go, but he drew the second foul on Victor, so free throws coming up to close the gap, hopefully down to 3. He can knock down both. First one is up and in. So Capella comes in with Matthew Rhodes. Boyd would check out around now, but instead he's at small forward for the time being. No, don't do that. We got the switch, but that was a bad idea from Cole Anthony. And the open shot is good from Fleming. Just poor coverage on these screens every single time, man. Aside from that one Duran steal, we have been so bad on the screens, but Capella's got the backdoor cuts. Nice pass there from Cole Anthony. 94-91. And that's a foul against Cole Anthony, his first. The free throws for the Spurs. Fleming has played really well, but they finally missed a free throw. And he goes 1 for 2. We'll take the miss there. 4-point game. We're still in this. Plenty of basketball left. Pick and roll with Capella. And off to Boyd instead. He is swatted out of bounds by Wembanyama. With 8 on the clock. Capella inbounds to Anunoby. Got to find a good shot here. Boyd's covered by Murphy. He's going to try and drive again, and he's fouled this time. Fans don't like it, but I sure as hell do. Just trying to claw our way back in this contest. Boyd and Wemby going back and forth all day long. He's got 36 now. A battle of the 2 best players on the 2 best teams in the NBA right here. The free throws are both good from 22. Fleming crosses the courts. Thankfully did not pull the trigger. Whitney, top of the key. Good. Every time we get back into like a 1-score game, they have an immediate answer for us. At least so far. Cole Anthony. Step back shot. Good. Screen comes over from Lively. Whitney pulls the trigger. Off the glass and in. Can we guard a single screen well? 16 for Dion off the bench. What was that, boy? You threw it right to Fleming, man. Stop with these stupid-ass turnovers, please. If we just clean up these games just a little bit, we would have won all of them. But instead, we keep doing the same thing over and over again. Just throwing the ball right to them, missing too many open looks, and giving up too many as well on defense. It's a recipe for disaster, essentially. No, don't double, man. Posey to the corner, open 3, Fleming. Missed it at least. We got the rebound, but I swear to God, we're going to lose on like a buzzer beater from a double team on Wemby. I just feel like that's going to come. Kuminga's wide open for 3. He just can't miss the open shots. Get this guy the ball a lot more, please. It's back to 2. 98-100. Half of the quarter left. Anybody's game right now. Wemby trying to go ISO mode. Boyd's there. Yes, good stop. Capella dribbling way too much, and he threw it right to Whitmore. Trying to lob it for Boyd. What is it with us turning the ball over on crucial possessions? Fleming fouled. Almost got the bucket too. Hope he misses one here. 3 for 4 on the day so far at the charity stripe. First one is good. Duran's back in the game. Free throw from Fleming is off. 1 for 2 again. We'll take it. Up to Dortz. And he almost turns it over. Boyd gets it back and finishes over the smaller defender. The closest this game has been since, I want to say, the mid-second quarter. As Jovanovic picks up his 3rd foul. Trying to go to Wemby down low, I think. Never mind, he comes up for a screen. Cover that one well. Time counting down. Fleming jacks it up. It's good! Are you serious? At this point, I can't even consider any shot that Jovanovic puts a hand up for to be contested because it has not mattered at all. They're going to double him now. And we still can't find an open shot. He's doubled again. You had Duran. Instead, Boyd has to drive, and he misses the shot. Gets it back. It missed again. Jesus Christ. Screen comes over from Whitmore. Fleming, guarded well by Dort. Shoot this now, I dare ya. We'll take the stop. 4 minutes to go. We cannot squander any more chances. Boyd right to the rim. That's more like it. He's got 41 now. Isolation. Wembanyama with a strong drive. And how is... Well, I was going to say how is there no foul call there, but I guess there wasn't. And Boyd just got shrugged off. Back to 3. We find an open look. Back to Boyd. He's got Dort in the corner. Please, brother. Come on. This is just like last game. They score here. It's going to be hard to win this game. Well-defended shot by Mac Boyd. Still down by a single score. Have not taken a lead yet since the second quarter. Boyd has a Monk on him. It's a mismatch. Attack this. Drive to the rim. He stripped. Are you kidding? Up to Wemby. Posey. Buckets. Now shot clock counting down. Yovi fires the 3 and he was fouled on it. If he can knock down all 3, which is unlikely, then we're within 2 points again. Please, these are huge free throws. First one is good. They don't have Lively in the game right now, so no Twin Towers for him. Haven't seen much from Whitmore here in this fourth quarter either. But if we can't make the most of these offensive chances, then it's all for nothing. He hits all 3, luckily, so 105-107. We got Wemby off the corner, but Boyd got around it. They're trying to get the ball to him. Off ball. Get around this one, too. More screens come up. Back to Whitmore. Out to Monk. Contested shot. No way that goes in. Another chance for us right here. Double team comes for Jovanovic. Kuminga wide open. Yes! Get this guy an open look, and he will not get down. We're in front for the first time in this half. 108-107. 90 seconds left. Monk's open off the screen, but he can't answer. But Wemby got it back. You've got to box out. That's one of their first offensive rebounds this entire quarter. Jovanovic off the screen. Gets inside. Back out to Dort with space. And he hits the shot this time. We have another classic game on our hands here, folks. Uh-oh. Fleming's open. And he responds. Spurs back in front. They have an answer for everything. 16 points for Fleming. 60 seconds to go. Do not turn this ball over. Don't do anything dumb here. Screen from Duren. Boyd back to him, and he's fouled by Victor. We know he's not going to hit both. He never does. So we're probably either going to be down by 1 or in a tie ball game with the Spurs with possession. First free throw, good though from Duren. Imagine he goes 2 for 2 here in a very clutch moment. That would be amazing. Would it not? Nope. He goes 1 for 2. So 112-112. Victor right to the rack. We just can't stop this guy. If we miss this shot, the game is essentially over. 114-112 with the ball. Gotta score this time. Screen comes up from Duren. Boyd fires. The shot is out! And Duren doesn't box out. Are you kidding me, man? If they score here, the game's over. Wembanyama against Boyd. This is it! And Dort pulls it down. We have another chance to hit an essential walk-off shot. 21 seconds left here on the road. The fans are on their feet here in the Frostbank Center. It comes down to the wire again here in a showcase game. We have the last possession, I hope, here of this game. Boyd off the screen, misses the shot! And we have to foul. After such a great game from Mac Boyd, he misses the last 2 shot attempts. And it's gonna lose us the ball game. You've gotta be kidding, man. You've gotta be kidding me. Whitmore goes 1 for 2. We have no timeouts. We have a chance. Pass it up. Kuminga for 3. It's no good. And the Spurs hang on to win 115 to 112. This was an absolutely heartbreaking loss, man. We had so many chances, Wemby drops 44, 16, and 7, but had 5 steals. Boyd drops 41 and 10, but missed those last 2 shots, and we lose by 3 because of it. But we also lost because we played really bad defense, man. They shot 59% from the field. You cannot win the game when you allow that to happen. You just simply can't. And both teams did have 9 steals and 9 TOs, but we had our chances. We just couldn't convert. So, a brutal loss. We were down for most of the ball game, but once again gave ourselves a chance. Probably going to sim through the All-Star break next time just because I want to focus on fixing these issues, fixing this team right now, because even though we are first in the conference, the showcase games don't necessarily show it. We are first right now exclusively because of simming, but in the showcase games, we have struggled in almost all of them, especially in the first 3 quarters of action. So we still haven't figured out how to really get ourselves back into what we were doing last year when we were blowing people out left and right. Probably got 3 episodes left to wrap it up, I would have to assume. But after that loss, I'm still not convinced that we've made all the right decisions here to get this team back where they need to be when watching. What can we do to fix this? Is it a defensive game plan? Is it the system that we're using? Could we use a better system? I'm not sure. But right now, what we're seeing is not working, and we are really fighting to even win by a couple of points in every game so far. So, gotta think about what more moves we can possibly make, but out of the trade deadline, can't really make too many more unless you just want to make some moves on your own roster. There aren't really too many free agent options. Most of them are players that are in the G League, so why would I want to take a chance on those guys? So, gotta work with the current roster that we have to fix what's going wrong. Well, that will do it, folks, for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode despite the loss. But please like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time as we move into the post-All-Star break part of the season. I'll see you guys there. Peace out.